Welcome to the Golden Nuggets.
Are you unsure about how to start your own business? Wondering which business model to choose? Let's make it easy. Aliyah Rizq Holdings is giving you a chance to become an agent for Kurban services, and you don't need any startup money to begin. This opportunity is not just about making money. It also matches your faith, and you can earn a good income if you're good at closing deals. The best way to learn about business is actually by doing it. So why not try this out? If you never try, you'll never know what you can achieve. Interested in this opportunity? Sign up to become a Kurban agent today at tgnpodcast.com/ARH-agent. Start your business journey now. Welcome to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. My name is Nazrin. I have Ame as my co-host, and today we have a special guest, a digital marketing expert, a founder of AdGuru SG. We have Mr. Shad Salleh. Thank you for coming with us today.
Thank you. I'm honored on the invitation. Thank you so much for inviting me.
All right. So Ami will be the main interviewer. Take it away, bro.
All right. So, Shad, can you share with us a bit about your background? How were you like back then when you were younger? Madrib ke tak dulu? Yeah.
Back to the past
betul,
lah.
Yeah, correct.
This is like walking back to the future.
Yeah, which school you were from, all that.
Okay. School-wise, I was from Siglap Secondary.
Oh,
Eastsider. Yes, Eastsider, definitely. Awesome. I wasn't the studious type.
Okay.
I was kind of like the gang who wants to be seen with the gang.
Okay.
Popular gang.
Yeah, the popular gang. Not as that kind of gang, okay, but the popular boys and that kind of things.
Okay.
Right. So, if they're into dream pipes, I've been to dream pipes. So there was one season, everyone was into tattered jeans. Even to school, we wear tattered jeans. I just imagine
Tattered jeans.
Tattered jeans. Our uniform was white, but we purposely wear a jeans to school. And the jeans can be tattooed. Just imagine. So you just imagine the kind of rebellious streak.
yeah.
Wait, then you're discipline master?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yes.
You mean that the whole gang wears jeans?
Bro, if one person wears it,
everyone wears.
you get a disciplinary call.
Yes.
But when 20 people wears that,
Wow.
the principal will see that you discipline master, you're not effective. You better go.
Wow. Rebels.
No, I mean, those were the days. Of course, we got call up and all that, right? Then we were asked, to change.
Right.
Which of course we have to abide.
Yeah.
Just one of the days.
Okay. And what do you do after after secondary school?
Oh, after secondary school. Okay, of course, like everyone else, we continued studying. Continued studying. I had my fair share, of what everyone goes through and all that, right? Then after that, you will be going into army and all that. Or the police force and so forth. Then you continue your education after that, and that was it.
Right. Okay, you study until degree semua lah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I mean kita. Oh no, Nazrin is a smart one here.
No. Is it
He's
marketing related or just outside marketing?
It's business.
Business. Okay.
Nice.
Do you think whatever you studied for your degree, you actually apply it outside?
Honestly speaking, if you're going to ask me, right, whatever, that you learn, nothing is applicable. Nothing applies. I think the only takeaway that I have, right, is basically maybe the marketing plan, the SWOT analysis.
Oh yeah, basic stuff. 3Ps,
then,
6Ps.
The campaign planning. You see, then budgeting. Right, and of course, you see, those days were traditional marketing.
Yeah.
So we kind of well versed, on what how to market on TV, radios, and all that, right? The price wise, the air times and all that, right? Those days rates, right? But if you were to look at in terms of ability to execute it as what it is right now. Those days were more to theory based.
Okay.
So whatever you learn, it may not be relevant to what it is right now, because if you were to talk about marketing stage, it has actually evolved a lot over the years.
Right.
A lot, evolved a lot.
Okay. Okay. So you started marketing, and then you immediately start working after that, and where do you work after that?
Okay, well, I don't have to mention the company
Yeah.
name.
You can describe the company.
Can describe. I was into advertising,
Okay.
I think it's a natural progression for people who are, if you are majoring in marketing, for example, right? Either you join a corporate, right? Or you join the agency model setup. See, whereas for me, I happened to chance upon, the opportunity to be in the creative side.
Nice.
You see, so that was where I had my first foray into the actual work of marketing. Right? You see, where we tend to understand more about creative content. You see, how to use words, images, video contents and all that to attract the audience. All right, so it's basically, if we were to look at video content, it could be corporate videos. Those days, it could be TV ads. You see, then after it could be segments, production segments, for radio jingles and all that.
Right.
Right. You see, so if you were to look at that angle, you see what we understood, out of it, way back before, it's actually the hook.
We talk about it. We just talk about it.
It's actually the hook.
The hook.
It's actually the hook. The hook is more than anything else, when it comes to marketing. Because getting attention is a commodity for marketing.
Yeah.
And you must have a powerful hook in order for you to get attention, get the eyeball. And it's even stronger, right now.
Yeah, with the
Especially when
TikToks.
with TikTok, with FB, IG, even YouTube and all that. If you don't catch the attention for the first 3 to 5 seconds,
That's it.
Click
off.
They just scroll away.
Yeah, of course. So you learn all this from your full-time job at that point of time?
I would say that out of 100% of the experience that I went through, right, 90% were from work.
Wow.
Experience lah.
It's from work.
Okay.
School books will not teach you how to deal with a client. School books will not teach you how to present to a client.
Yeah.
School books will never teach you, on how to close a deal.
How to deal with rejection also.
Sales.
You have to learn from your shits, man.
Yeah. You need to do it.
You have to learn from the from the hard part of it. You have to learn from failure.
Right.
From there, then you understand. Oh, this is the way how to close it and all that. So each time when you're given a lead, if you can't work on it, because we have got KPI at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Wow, stress.
Of course, you have the lead. Then you have the KPI. You see, you have the meeting all set up and all that, which of course, you have to inform your boss, about it, because if you're going to be out of the office, what are you doing outside?
Yeah.
He wants to know, those were the days how people do sales, right?
Yeah.
So what happened was, if you can't close the deal, right, then after that, you got to explain to him why the deal can be closed. Right? So just like, any other normal companies and all that, if you're going to go out, you're going to spend your time on the company expenses, because you're also required to entertain people in order to get their business.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a job.
Okay, and this is not like 3,000-4,000. I mean 3 or 1 or 2,000 kind of deal, because when those agencies days and all that, when you work on a deal, you work on either
6
1
months.
year, 6 months, 1 year kind of contract. So the sum can be quite sizable. You see. So like myself, so we learned through the hard way.
Just one agency or multiple agencies?
We went to a few. I went to a few.
So okay. Different school of thought lah.
Different school of
different
thoughts,
agencies.
different bosses. I had quite a blessed opportunity. Some are the nastiest one, but they're the best person when you talk to them face to face. Right? In the meeting room, they just shout at the top of their voice.
Really,
don't care whatever that you've been through, whether you have a hard day or not. Right? But okay, they give you the best lessons. When it comes to your career. Right?
Wow.
So the way I look at it, those bosses are with the loudest mouth, right, with the toughest word and all that.
Actually, the nicest.
They are the nicest people behind closed doors. And I think that these people, they knew what they want for the company, okay, but they're also the best protectors for the staff.
I see.
See, because if the toughest bosses are when you go up and see them, tell them that that you have this issue, you have this problem. I believe I've met a few times, that they're the first person to go out of their way to make sure that your issues are taken care of well. Right. So sometimes you have to tell me that these bosses, they have got no heart and all that, especially like, when it comes to the newer generation, right?
Gen Z. Toxic.
I'll not say which gens.
Well,
I'll not say which gens.
Nas, come on, Nas.
sorry. My apologies.
People are like that. Sometimes they want to lead, but then they don't have a way or style to put across the right message. So they would use what they learned from national service.
I see. Yeah.
All the F-bombs.
To get the ball rolling and all that, right? I think that's where the best school comes from, in terms of
I agree.
Chain of command.
Yes, correct.
Chain of command, right? So maybe they apply it when they're in management, So because not everyone can be trained in PR. Not everyone can be trained in communication ability.
Yep, agree.
You see, right? So it happens at my luck, that I met this kind of bosses. But what really surprises me, they are the people who has got the best heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you still in contact with these bosses?
Some of them are dead, bro.
Oh, really?
Okay. Do you get any opportunities where they send you overseas and all to perhaps learn further or maybe
Workshop, seminar.
Okay, I think overseas no lah. Not overseas. Okay, but if you're gonna ask me like seminars, of course, seminars, we have conventions, right? Then after that, training. So along the way, over the years, of course, there are this.
You got such opportunity,
yeah. We had the opportunity. We have trainers, coming down to the office to train.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think it's very different comparing Singapore's culture in terms of the marketing side and perhaps any other countries in the world?
Okay, well, I think at where you're referring to traditional or you're referring to traditional marketing, yes. Right? I think if you have to look at it, that Singapore, we replicate.
Model.
We replicate content. We don't have those kind of creative geniuses, ideas and all that who has actually won international advertising award and all that. We'll always take leave of what it is out there and we modify it according to our own flavor. But you have to understand one thing also, those kind of marketing messages that they're applying overseas may be relevant to their audience.
Yeah.
But we have to look at when we want to come with such kind of messages, whether if it's going to be relevant. For example, let me just share with you something like using a sexy girl's image.
Yeah.
And you have a product that you intend to sell. Well, that message is going to be seen, by people across all ages.
Yeah.
You see, so we look at the cultural balance over here. Whether is it going to be backfire? Is it going to backfire or not? Say if you to apply it in Europe, it's not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
But the same kind of content may be a big issue in Singapore.
Okay.
Sensitiveness?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, those same kind of content are also shown in Singapore by them.
Okay, those days, traditional marketing, no, is strictly because why you're buying airtime, TV airtime, you have to remember that. It's confined to those channels.
Correct.
Right,
that's
you see, you can't be getting that content, over here. But you have to understand, in Singapore, we have MICA, Communications and the Art. They actually vet through, this content.
They control, right? They audit.
They control, right? You see, so if these companies and all that want to buy the airtime, through any of their channels, TV channels and all, right? You see, the content has to be vetted through.
Okay.
There's like a guideline.
So there'll be a standardized guideline, where like MediaCorp or maybe the radios, you see, they do have the balance check. It's not any dictum. Hey, you pay for my airtime, then I'm going to accept your content, I'm going to load it up, and get the message distributed. No, they do have the balance check.
Yeah.
Okay. You just now mentioned about the hooks, right? And it was since then you actually learned about this, right? I can't really think of perhaps last time any hook that I can think of at this moment. Like maybe jingles, yes, but is jingles considered a hook even?
Okay, well, jingles. Okay, this is just another school of thoughts. Yeah. Okay, jingles are basically something that if it is kind of like to remind you of a brand, right? So, for example, let me just share with you something. Yeah. Okay, about some of the best jingles you've heard. When you hear that music, right, that jingle, it kind of like connects you to the brand really.
Yeah.
Correct, right? You can't deny that.
Correct.
And if you were to realize that every single jingle, there's no duplication to another similar one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all on their own. So the
Unique,
whole bottom line, correct. The whole bottom line is to make someone remind of the brand.
Yeah.
You get what I mean,
Yes.
right? You see, so that is how that is what. If you were to ask me, where's the hook for that? The hook is in the melody itself.
The audio lah.
The audio, the melody itself. You see.
Okay. I mean, it's quite interesting because nowadays all the content creators will always talk about the 5 different hooks that your content should have. But at the same time, it's not easy to actually come up with all these things, right? But for you, from based on what you learned back then, how do you actually integrate this or what you've learned previously into your current clients?
Okay, if you have to understand, content creators are content creators. We are not content creators. We are advertisers.
Yeah.
We help companies, to create advertisement, copywriting, video angles, and all that, right? Positioning, creating advertisement that hook the audience, right, and make people convert into customers and into leads or paying customers, right? We don't run, organic stuff. So the content creators, they may have their own way to interpret their contents. You see, and again, like I mentioned, they have their own way of doing it. But of course, you see, if you were to look at it, the whole entire structure, the first part of it is always about the element of surprise or mystery. Right? What you don't know, I'm here to tell you, and that's the thing that people want to find out. So, if let's say if you're reaching out to the target audience over here, right? You say, for example, hey guys, I want to share with you how we were able to turn $1 into $20, right, by using this method. And I leave it down there. Then I show a bit of my intro. That's a very powerful hook. So if I'm, someone who's following him, definitely I want to hear what he has got to say. Correct, right? So that is what I meant. In the current genre right now, the kind of hook that people are applying, it's not through contents or whatever. It's through the way that they are delivering the message. You see, so that also conclude, more on the personality wise of the individual. Right, if you can't talk well,
AI.
I mean, if you can't talk well, there's only so much that you can do. Like you get what I mean, right? Yeah. But what I'm saying is a total evolution from what it was before.
Right.
And these content creators, I take my hats off to them. Some of them, I'm saying that they are producing amazing content. That we ourselves have been in this industry for so long. We have never thought of it.
Yeah, they go outside the box, eh?
Exactly, they go outside the box. And right now, they even their current daily lifestyle and all that. They basically shooting it, and showing it to the public, and public are buying their airtime.
Yeah, correct.
Watching their video contents and all that. And it reminds me of one thing. Someone who jump started this whole thing many years ago.
Okay.
Who's that?
Who
Kim
was it?
Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
The Kardashians lah.
The Kardashians.
Wow.
If you to recall, Kardashians, some parts of the video are scripted, some are not scripted, and all that. If you to realize, and basically it's about lifestyle shots. You get what I mean? It's about showing the life, and they have a lot of people, who are tuning in to the airtime those days. Millions of people, and making them totally famous globally.
Yeah.
Correct, right?
Yes.
You see, right? But if you were to that kind of strategy or that kind of content strategy, and it's exactly what the content creators are doing right now. Except the only difference is that some of them, they have their own genre.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them have their own expertise, and where they share their style, their expertise, and the genre. But majority of them, the rest of it, they're just showing their day-to-day lifestyle, you know. They can even get out of bed and create the content for messy hair and all that. They don't give a damn whether they've brushed their teeth or not.
Yeah.
And people like it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Nowadays, they keep saying about the trend of get ready with me is coming back again.
Yeah, precisely. Precisely. It's about being the natural you. So if you're interesting,
authentic.
if you're likable, people want to see the real you. You know, and that is something that TVs can't tell us.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, TVs tell us the edited version, but we are hungry for that information. We are hungry for that content, right? And if let's say if you're quarreling with your girlfriend, and that's the reason why the ratings will actually shoot through the roof,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, should document every quarter.
Yeah.
You know, right?
But at the same time, I mean, I would say that they have the edge because that was the transition period where people are moving from long form to short form.
That's
So
correct.
people were still able to digest living with the keeping up with the Kardashians because it's a long form content. But at the same time, we can see that there are parts of it it's sponsored in a way because they purposely show a certain brand, that kind of thing.
That's correct.
Yeah. I mean, totally forgot about the Kardashians, and now you brought it up.
Reminds you, eh?
Yeah, correct.
Do you watch every week?
No lah. I got life.
No, what I meant to say is the originality of the content idea. You know, it the way I look at it, it started from there. It kicked off, it evolved over the years, right? And now people are doing it individually on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, with good editing, lighting, where they learn.
Production level.
Technologies are getting cheaper.
Yeah.
You know, technologies are getting cheaper. It's evolving all the time, right? Last time, those days, you need to have a very high-powered computer to edit video content,
Supercomputer.
right? Correct,
Yeah.
right?
Right
Those
now
days.
it's just
Now
phone.
from the phone.
Now from the phone, man.
No excuse.
Yeah, no excuse. You know,
Correct.
cut and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, look at.
Okay. Yeah. So it's very interesting, especially we brought up about how this whole thing actually started. I think we move on to the second part,
Sure.
and perhaps on the
Okay.
second part we will ask you more about how you eventually started at Guru.
Oh, sure, definitely.
Right, guys. So we are ending the first part, and if you are interested to know more with Shad Salleh, especially on hooks, marketing, and more, stay tuned to the next one. Bye bye.